Hey everyone, I figured we'd get started with a little dance party. How's everyone doing tonight? Hey Tiffany, good to see you on. How you doing? I figured we'd dance a little. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for more people to get on. This is our episode number 26. I am super excited because that means we've been doing this for 6 months. Hey, Miss Ashley Allison, how are you? Feel free to dance with me. All right. Let's get this party started. All right, I figured we'd start off with a little dance music. Hi everyone, I'm Christine Daal from Fashion Angel Warrior, and you are listening to our weekly Facebook and Instagram lives. I am super excited to be here with you tonight. We are going to be discussing what your time is worth, and is time worth more than money, or vice versa. So I hope you all took the little quiz. I put a link on Facebook in the little post section. I also put a link in my bio on Instagram so you can hop on, take the quiz. It's pretty exciting to see your results. So I'm hoping that you guys took the quiz and you'll share your results. Hey Aisha, how are you? Nice to see you on. Hey Sashiko Style, nice to see you on. So who's excited to talk about this topic? I'm super excited because hey Lana Dean, hey Daniela. I'm super excited because as a business owner, your time is so valuable. You really don't have much of it, and so you really need to make sure you're not wasting your time. You're wearing many hats, you are doing tons of things in your business, so you can't afford to be wasting time. Thank you, Aisha, you're so sweet. Hey Lisa, how are you? Nice to see you on. So at the same time, you also can't afford to spend money because it takes money to build a business. And so you can't afford to waste your time. You can't afford to waste your money. And so those are very crucial things that you want to pay attention to in your business. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Nice to see you. Hi. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we get started, make sure you share this video. Share it now. Type in share it in the comments when you do, and I will send you a little gift. I'll send you all of my notes from today's session so that you have them. We're going to give away a little checklist at the end on how you can save time, 15 different ways to save time. So make sure you share this video now. If you're on Instagram, you can't technically share the video, so you have to go over to Facebook, watch it inside the Fearless Fashionpreneur group, and share it there. Also note on Instagram, this video will be deleted at the end of this broadcast. So if you do want to watch it or you missed anything, definitely make sure to hop on over to the Fearless Fashionpreneur group. And I will also say, eventually we're not going to be doing these on Instagram any longer. Sorry. So you're going to have to eventually watch them on Facebook. I'm forcing you, okay? So make sure you join the Fearless Fashionpreneur group anyway to get used to watching them on Facebook. Hi, Camille Boutique. How are you? Nice to see you on. Okay, so who took the quiz? If you didn't take the quiz, make sure you click the link in the bio on Instagram or on Facebook in the post. I put a little link there to actually see what your time is worth. It's pretty interesting to put an actual dollar amount on your time, and the quiz will help you do that. So a lot of what we're going to talk about, whether time or money is important to you, really has to do with what your core values and your priorities are. So for me, I personally hate spending money on food. And now I know all the foodies are going to cringe when they hear me say this, but I just don't like spending money on food because once I consume it, it's gone. It's done. It's never coming back. I can't resell it. I can't reuse it. I can't do anything with it. My body has now consumed it. I've gotten all the nutrients out of it. I can't even talk. I've gotten all the nutrients out of it, and that's it, right? So I have a really hard time spending money on food because I don't value food. Food to me is just for nutritional purposes, and it's literally to keep my body going and to keep my body strong and to allow me to have energy and the mental capacity to do what I need to do on a daily basis. If I didn't need to consume food, I wouldn't. Obviously, we need to consume food to live, and so that's why I do it. But otherwise, I wouldn't spend money on it. Now, on the flip side of that, I personally love to spend money on clothing, and not just because I'm a designer and I love clothing and shoes and bags and all of that kind of stuff, but also because to me, clothing, if you take care of it and if you buy nice stuff, you can actually resell it. You can resell it. You can trade it in to get something else. I use these great websites like Poshmark and different things where you can literally trade your stuff or sell it. Yes, you use it too. Awesome. Poshmark is great. So literally every time I want to buy something, I just use the money I made from the stuff that I've sold, and I use that to buy something new. So I'm technically not spending any more money. And you also can feel good about the environment because you're not adding to the waste that's going on. I do also buy stuff outside of Poshmark, but it's really good. Yes, shop, recover, repeat. Love it. Okay. So that's just my personal take, okay? Another example is I'd rather spend $5 to boost a post on Facebook than I do to spend $5 on a Starbucks coffee, okay? That's just not important to me. I can make coffee at home. It costs me cents to make coffee. I'd rather spend $5 on a Facebook ad. So that's just my take on things. That's how I value my money. And as far as time is concerned, this is just me. I would rather sacrifice my time and sacrifice my sleep and get up early to do things like go to the gym or go to the beach, because those are things I really enjoy to do, and I typically can't fit them into my day unless I actually wake up earlier to do it. So yes, Poshmark.com, you got it. Okay, thanks for helping out, guys. Boosted ads, yes, they definitely work, but you have to know what you're doing. So I can definitely help you with that, Lisa. You want to make sure you're boosting it to the right audience for the right amount, that you're boosting the right posts, so on and so forth. So there's definitely a strategy to doing it. You don't just want to boost anything, okay? So going back to time, I'd rather wake up early, spend the time, sacrifice my time in order to go to the gym or work out. Go to the gym or go to the beach. However, one thing I hate sacrificing my time for is to clean, okay? I personally hate cleaning. I love having a clean house. My apartment is clean. My desk is clean. I like having things clean. I just don't like spending my time to clean. And one of the issues that I have with cleaning is that you can't just do it once and be done with it. It's something that needs to be done on a continual basis. And so I just feel like I'm not productive. Every time I clean, things get dirty again and I have to clean again, right? So I'd rather me personally pay someone to do that task for me or to provide that service for me so that I can have my time to do more valuable things. So this is kind of what I want you guys to start thinking about is what's really valuable to you? What are your core values and beliefs? What does money mean to you? What does time mean to you? And what's really going to get you where you want to get to? Yes, Daniela agrees on Starbucks. Way too many people are drinking Starbucks these days, and they complain that they don't have money for anything else. $5 a day is a lot of money, okay? All right, I'm going off my Starbucks rant. So to win in life, in my opinion, you have to figure out a way to earn money without having to exchange your time, and that's really what's called passive income, and there's many ways that you can do that, so that then eventually you can spend your time actually doing the things that you love to do. If you're trading your time for money, you're never going to actually get ahead. So how do we get there? Well, it starts with your mindset. Everything starts in your mind. Now, here's the question. If you had to pick one, you can only pick one, which is more valuable to you, time or money? I want you to type in the comments right now. There's a little bit of delay, so I'm going to wait a minute. Which is more valuable to you, time or money? Post in the comments right now. I want to hear from at least 4 of you. And think about it like this. Don't forget, money can buy time, but time can save you money. So which one is more important to you? Aisha says time. Daniela says time is money. So time. I love it. Swati says both. Okay, you can't pick both, Swati. Pick one. Lisa says time. Lanadine says time. Shashiko style. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. Time. Miss Ashley Ellison, time because time is money. Exactly. Magby style, time. Everyone's saying time. Kim is saying time. outsource the most time-consuming jobs and save time. Time is much more valuable. Yes, I agree. Money means for me buy more fabrics and make my samples to build my collection. True. Okay, so we're going to get into this. Some people are saying time, some people are saying money. All right. Now, I have a little riddle that I'd like to read to you, okay? You have to guess what I'm talking about. So the riddle is, you have me today, tomorrow you'll have more. As I pass, I'm not easy to store. You will always find me in the past. I can be created in the present, but the future can never taint me. When I am visible to you, you cannot see me, but when I am visible, you long to see. When I am invisible, you long to see me. I am plenty with someone patient, but all the more scarce with a hasty one. I am greater than all, but still in control of those who value my existence. What am I? Anyone want to take a guess what the riddle is talking about? I think it's pretty easy. But I thought it was fun, so I read it to you. Take a guess. Let me know, what's the riddle about? Tell me. I want to hear from you. There's always a little bit of a delay, so I'll wait a minute. Time. Yes, you are all correct. It's about time. So if you've ever asked an elderly person that's on their deathbed what they regret the most, they're not going to say they regretted spending money, but they'll probably say they regret not having enough time, that they would like to have more time. It is a great riddle, right? So people budget their money, but yet somehow everyone forgets to budget their time. Like, what went wrong there? If we're valuing time more than money, shouldn't we be budgeting our time the same way that we budget money? I think so. So let's get to the quiz. Who took the time quiz and what were your results? I really want to hear from some of you. I hope that you took a couple minutes to take the time quiz. So I'd like to find out. Miss Amber Lex, I will answer your question, are plus size lines profitable, on our next Q&A call, okay? So I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. And hopefully while I'm writing it down, people will respond with their time quiz results. I'm going to give you my results too. Are plus size lines profitable? Anyone take the quiz? I want to know what your results are. Okay, while you're thinking about that, I will let you know what my results were. So after taking the quiz online, which I posted a link in the bio on Instagram and on the Facebook post, my results came up that I value my time at $97.62 an hour, which I was kind of shocked it wasn't higher than that. But I think that's a pretty good estimate. And what I found pretty interesting, so if you haven't taken the quiz, definitely take the quiz after this because I think it's really cool. Because they give you a breakdown of different things after they've determined the dollar amount. Yes, $97.62 an hour is what I value my time at, which means that if I can pay someone to do something for less than that per hour, it is beneficial to me to hire someone to do it than for me to do it myself. Because if I do it myself, I'm basically paying $97 an hour in order to do it. So the quiz will help you really shift your mindset. Now, this is really where they got me with this quiz. One of the things that they wrote in the results was, if you're debating whether to purchase an item that's worth $20, you should spend less than 12.29 minutes making up your mind. If you spend longer, the value of the time you've devoted to deciding whether to buy the item will now exceed the value of the item itself. How crazy is that? Oh my gosh. So even thinking about buying something, that time that it takes to actually think about something, whether or not you're actually going to buy it, whether or not you're actually going to purchase this item, that time that you're debating, that time that you're deciding is actually worth something. So if you're buying a $20 item and you value your time at $100 per hour, you can't spend more than 12 minutes to decide. So that's insane. I agree, Miss Ashley. It's totally insane and it's totally true. And so I don't know about you, but I've always been a very decisive person, but now I'm going to be super, super decisive because I can't afford to be wasting my time. It's worth $97 an hour. So take the quiz and find out what your time is worth. I bet you will definitely be intrigued. Now, I want to also drill home the value of time by reading you something else. So, want to know the value of 1 year? Ask a student who failed their final exam. Want to know the value of 1 month? Ask a mother who just had a premature baby. Want to know the value of a week? Ask a weekly news editor from a newspaper. Want to know the value of a day? Ask a daily wage earner who has to provide for his entire family. Want to know the value of an hour? Ask a girl who was raped at a party. Want to know the value of 1 minute? Ask someone who just missed their plane. Want to know the value of 1 second? Ask someone who survived a fatal car crash. Want to know the value of 1 millisecond? Ask someone who got a silver medal instead of a gold medal at the Olympics. So time is valuable, and I hope I'm driving this home for you today because I really want you as entrepreneurs and fashion designers to start really valuing your time. You can't afford to waste your precious, precious time. It is worth something, and it does mean a lot, okay? Now, I want you to imagine if you were just able to invest one extra hour per day, every single day for an entire year, okay? That would be 365 hours, which would be roughly around 9 weeks if you're counting a week as 40-hour work weeks. So you would actually gain 9 weeks in your year, or over 2 months in your 12-month year, if you invested just one extra time into your business every single day. If you invested just one extra time into yourself, into learning something, into making yourself better, into coaching, into mindset training, into something that's going to propel you to move forward towards your dreams and goals. 1 hour a day, you're going to gain 2 months over the course of an entire year. That's crazy. Now let's go even a step further. 2 hours a day, you're going to gain 4 extra months. That's a third of an entire year you've now just added to your calendar. So those people that say you can't make time, you can't make any more time, oh yes you can. You can definitely make more time. I mean, yes, there's only 24 hours in a day, but if you work more than you have in the past, you've now made yourself more time. Okay, so that's going to be what makes all the difference in your business. So as your coach, as your consultant, as your mentor, those of you who are my clients, and I'm always pushing you to spend more and more time on your business, this is why, because it makes all the difference. At the end of the day, this is what's going to propel you forward and really help you to achieve all of your goals. This is also another reason why I really don't watch any TV. I literally from age 18 to probably age 28 for at least 10 years, I did not watch any TV. I didn't even own a TV. And part of the reason was I didn't value watching TV. I'd rather save that $100 a month on my cable bill and take a vacation at the end of the year. $100 a month for 12 months is $1,200. You can take a nice vacation to anywhere in the world for $1,200. So I'd rather spend the time and spend the money on something like traveling because that's what I value more, right? Now, of course, I do watch a little bit of TV now, and I'm married and my husband loves to watch TV. And of course, I watch a little bit of it with him because I know that's very important to him. So I sacrifice some of my time to watch some TV. But I really don't watch a lot. I have one show that I'm addicted to. This Is Us. That's it. And occasionally I watch reruns of Shark Tank and those house flipping shows or whatever. But other than that, I really don't watch anything. It has to be educational for me to watch it because otherwise it's a waste of my time. So those of you who are addicted to TV, you might want to start rethinking that. But keep in mind, there's always a trade-off. So again, it goes back to your values, what your beliefs are, and what's really important to you. Do you watch fashion events on TV? No, I actually watch most fashion events on my computer. So I spend most of my time on the internet, on my phone, on my computer, iPad, watching Vogue and different things. Amazon has a great fashion show, things like that. I'll watch on my computer, but I don't watch it on TV. Okay, now if you do have a lot of discretionary income and you have a lot of extra money just lying around, you can of course use it to buy yourself time, right? But be sure that if you are going to spend money to buy yourself time, that you're using that time wisely, that you're using it in really useful ways. You don't want to just spend the money to buy time and then you're not doing anything productive in that time. Because as a designer, your time is super, super valuable. Project Runway, yes, I sometimes watch it. I don't really get into it too much anymore. I used to be more into it. So I want to give you an example. So I talked to a designer, and this is how this whole topic kind of came up. I talked to a designer not too long ago that was doing tons of fashion shows. And I typically don't advise doing fashion shows in the beginning, especially when your brand is just starting, because they're not usually worth your time or your money if you have to pay to be in the show. And so this person was doing fashion show after fashion show after fashion show. They were promoting it all over social media. And when I asked them how many sales they had, they said 0. 0, zilch, nada, zip, no sales. Okay, why are you doing fashion shows if you're not getting any sales? You need to make money. You're in business to make money. This is not a hobby. This is a business, and businesses make money, and businesses have to be profitable. So the first step is making money. Then you have to actually make more than you're spending to be profitable, okay? And that's my goal as your coach and as your mentor. So this is not a good idea. Please do not do fashion shows or anything that does not make you money. You need to make money, okay? Now, there was another designer I talked to who loved doing all these markets and pop-ups, which I am not against doing markups. I'm actually for doing markets, but they have to be profitable and it has to be worth your time. So I want to give you kind of a little example. And if anyone was on the free webinar that we did, 14 Mistakes New Designers Make, this was one of the examples. So this designer, she spent $500 for her table. She was there for an entire day, which was probably close to 10 hours. So she spent 10 hours plus all the setup time, plus the driving time back and forth, plus the time to pack her bag and lug everything over there, right? So you've got to add up all of this time, okay? So let's just say 10 hours for the time being sake. She sells on average about 4 items at these markets and pop-ups that she does, okay? And her items are about $180 each. So 4 times 180 is a net profit of 4 times 180 minus the $500 that she spent to purchase the table, to set up at the table, is a net profit of $220. And when I asked her if she thought that was good, she's like, yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I'm like, no, that's not good. You spent 10 hours and you made $220. So your time is now worth $22 an hour. Is that what your time is worth? And that's not even including the driving time, the preparation time, the packing time, right? All of that additional stuff. So is that what your time is worth? $22 an hour? I think it's worth much more than that. But then I said to her, okay, everything's not about money. Emails are also very important. To me, emails are like gold. If you can do events like these, markets and pop-ups and trunk shows, and get emails added to your email list, that can sometimes outweigh what you actually get in the dollar amount, okay? Because emails are almost worth something in money terms. So I asked her how many emails she typically gets. She's like, oh, maybe about 5. No. Okay, 5 emails and you spent 10 hours and you made $20 an hour. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth your time. You need to be gaining at least 100 emails minimum for these events, okay, for it to really be worth your time to go there and do this. So whenever you're doing markets and pop-ups, please make sure you do your research, you do your homework on exactly what type of people are going to be there. Is it your target demographic, your target audience? Is your customer actually going to be there? Because if not, it might not make sense for you to do it. So now I gave her a different scenario of how she could use the same amount of time or even less time and make more money. So here's my suggestion to her. I told her you could basically decide to, instead of doing this market, you could sit at home, spend about 5 hours doing Facebook ads. It might cost you around $600. You'll end up getting probably thousands of Facebook fans on your Facebook page, which is great. You'll have probably hundreds of emails added to your email list if you do it properly and you know exactly what kind of free offer to provide. And probably over time, about 1% of those people will end up purchasing from you. So 1% of 100 is 10 people. 10 people purchasing a $180 garment is $1,800. Minus your $600 cost to do your Facebook ad, your now net profit is $1,200 and you put in only 5 hours of work. That now brings your time your time up to $240 an hour that you just made. So would you rather make $240 an hour or $22 an hour? And she definitely told me she would rather make $240 an hour, which I'm sure all of you would agree. So this is how I want you guys to start thinking about things. Think of everything that you do, every time that you spend doing any activity in your business, and putting a value on it. What is it worth? What are you making for your time? Because you need to use your time in a really smart way, and you need to budget your time the same way you would budget money. So I want you to start shifting your mindset and start thinking about this in a new way. So here are my 15 ways to save time. And again, don't forget to share this video to get this checklist so that you can have it and you can refer to it at any time. Okay, number 1, hire interns. They're free. And or virtual assistants. You can hire other people in third world countries and pay them anywhere from $5 to $9 an hour, and that's a lot of money to them. So they'll do a lot of things for you for a little bit of money. Number 2, use people on Fiverr.com, Upwork.com. Those are great websites that, again, outsource things to other people all over the world, and it's very, very affordable. Number 3, pay someone to have your laundry done. In most states, I would assume it's pretty affordable. I know in New York City it is, so if it's affordable in New York City, it should be affordable everywhere else. It's not worth it for you to spend 2 hours doing your laundry when you can pay someone $20 to do it for you, and they'll fold it for you too. Number 4, have your groceries delivered. It is not worth it for you to truck it to the grocery store. You can buy everything on your phone, on your internet, anything that has an internet access to it, and have them delivered to you. Number 5, hire a cleaning lady. That's definitely if you're like me. Number 6, group like tasks together, okay? So if you have to do a bunch of stuff on Facebook, do it all at once. If you have to run a bunch of errands that are all in the same area, do them all at once. Don't space things out because that's going to waste a lot of your time. So try to group tasks together. Number 7, this is a big one. Only check your emails 4 times a day. Now I know that's hard for a lot of us, but trust me, you will save a lot of time. So I check my emails in the morning, first thing when I wake up. Usually around lunchtime, noon, 12:30, 1 o'clock when I'm eating my lunch, something like that. Again, around 4 p.m., 5 p.m., right before people start to leave work, that sort of thing. And then usually at night, sometimes around 9 or 10 p.m. So 4 times a day. I'm daring you, try to do it. Try to only check your emails 4 times a day. What are we on? 8, set a timer when you're on social media. Social media will suck your time away. Trust me. You can go on there to do one thing and an hour will pass by. So set a timer on your phone every time you're going to check Instagram, every time you're going to check Facebook, and make sure you abide by that timer. 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops, okay? Remember, that time is worth something. Number 9, act like every task is a race. When I get up in the morning, I am rushing to do as many things as I possibly can and as fast as I possibly can. So I act like it's a race. I act like tomorrow I'm going on vacation and I have to get everything done today because there is no tomorrow, right? Don't you find it odd that somehow when you have to go away on vacation, you somehow get all this stuff done that you weren't able to get done before you went on before in the past, that you were able to get done before you went on vacation? It's because you're rushing, because you know that you're not going to be able to do anything once you're on vacation. So if you act like that on an everyday basis, it's going to help. Momsy Clothing, I'm glad you love the list. Don't forget to share this video so you can grab it. I will send it to you. Number 10, delegate whenever possible. I heard this great quote one time. If someone can do something 80% as good as you, you better delegate it. And so if you are a perfectionist, this is going to be tough for you. But if not, delegate, delegate, delegate. I try to give as much out as possible so that I can free up my time whenever possible. Number 11, take 10-minute breaks for small tasks. So there's always going to be little things that come up. So set a timer, again, 10 minutes, and do something for 10 minutes as long as you can do it. And if you don't finish, try not to go back to it. Work on whatever you're doing and then go back to it later in another 10-minute break, okay? So take 10-minute little breaks to get a lot of stuff done, okay? Number 12, create systems. I love systems. Systems stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. So you definitely want to implement systems wherever you can. Create systems, get into the habit of creating systems. It might take you 1 minute longer, 2 minutes longer, even an hour longer to create a system. Trust me, you will reap the benefits so much more, and you will save so much more time than you ended up putting in to create the system in the first place. It works every single time. Number 13, stay organized. You'll always be more productive if you're organized. Number 14, plan ahead. Like I always say, you either fail to plan or you plan to fail. So definitely always make sure you are planning. Yes, please share this video. Type in shared in the comments so that I can send you this little checklist, 15 ways to save time. And last but not least, drum roll, number 15, prioritize. Not everything is as important as you think it is all at the same time. You have to prioritize your tasks to make sure that you're doing what's most important at the most important time. Yes, automation, examples of a system. Okay, buffer.com. Yes, that helps. Viral tag. I'm not familiar with viral tag. I wonder what that is. I love that you guys are commenting though. Yes, time management is crucial, Laurel. You need to get a handle on it for sure. So what's an example of a system? So for one, I write a lot of emails that are all pretty much the same type of email. So I have preset templates that I've created, and I save them all in the notes section on my phone, which syncs back to my Mac because I have an iPhone and a MacBook. So everything syncs, right? So if I save it on my phone, it's saved on my iPad, it's saved on my laptop. And that way, anytime I need to write an email, I just go in, copy, and paste, and change their name. Done. That's a system, okay? So you need to figure out ways to create systems. If you're finding that you're doing the same thing over and over again, or if you're finding that you're forgetting to do certain things, like when I go to write a blog post, right? I have a checklist of exactly what I need to do in the steps that I need to do it so that I don't forget, because I only write a blog post once a week and I'll forget because I have a million things on my mind and I can't keep track of everything. So instead of spending the time to actually remember, I just go to my handy checklist. So having checklists or systems, all that sort of stuff is great for systems. I'm just writing down viraltag.com. So that's it. I hope you guys got so much out of this. Don't forget to share this video. Sharing it helps so much. You're helping other fellow entrepreneurs, fashionpreneurs, and it helps me as well. So I hope you got a lot out of this. I also want to let you know some exciting news. I've been kind of hinting at some great news happening for a while now, and I wanted to wait until everything was official to tell you guys. So I am super excited because my husband and I are closing on a condo next week in Jersey City, in the Heights section of Jersey City. We are super excited. So we are moving. We are moving on up. Fashion Angel Warrior is getting a whole brand new office, and because I work from home, so that's very nice. And I'm super excited. So next week, we probably won't be doing the Facebook Live because I will be in the process of moving, which is crazy, as most of you know who have moved before. So we're packing, we're moving, we're going to be a little bit discombobulated for a little while. So I apologize ahead of time if I can't answer your emails or your DMs or your comments as fast as possible, but just know I'm here for you. I love you, and I will be back the following week, and we'll be doing a Q&A. So definitely, if you have any questions, start asking them now. You can definitely ask them by just typing in the hashtag AskFAW or AskFAW, which stands for Fashion Angel Warrior. And you can definitely ask any questions now ahead of time, and I'll write them down, and I'll be sure to answer them on the next Q&A, which will be in 2 weeks. So that's what's coming up down the pipeline. We also have the Fashion District Manufacturing Tour is back. We're doing our last one because so many of you wanted another one, so I'm bringing it back. It is Thursday, December 7th. So if you're in the New York City area, also Boston, Maryland, we've had people come from Albany, Connecticut, Maryland, DC, Florida, North Carolina. I've had people fly in for this thing. So if you are interested in touring the New York City Garment District, we will be doing a live tour. I'll be taking you to all the insiders, all the wholesale fabric manufacturers, all of the trim suppliers, pattern makers, manufacturers, label suppliers, print shops. Yes, Aisha wishes she could go again. It was so good. It's a ton of fun, and you learn so much information. Plus, you actually get our top vendor preferred list, which has over 35 preferred vendors of ours. So that list is worth its weight in gold. And you get that included with a lot of other, I think there's over 25 done for you cheat sheets, templates, scripts. Again, checklists, right? Systems that are going to save you time, energy, and money. I've created them already for you, and I've put them inside this tour. So you get all of that. Would love to come to the next one coming from Atlanta. Yeah, girl, come up from Atlanta. I would love it. December 7th, you can sign up now. Go to fashiontour9.eventbrite.com. There's also a link in my bio on Instagram, and there is a Facebook event created for the event as well. Lana Dean, yes, next time for sure. So I love you guys. I think that's all I have for you. I'll leave you with my favorite quote. Don't just do your best, do whatever it takes, and find out what the value of your time is. Go and take that quiz because it's pretty awesome, and type in the comments later on Facebook what that dollar amount is, because I want to hear what you came up with. Mine was $97.26. So I want to see if someone can beat me. All right. Love you guys and have a great night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.